As I was saying, Minister, I wish you all the best. Now, I think you have a huge challenge, because when we look what's happened over years, it has always been more difficult for mental health services to get money than some of the more acute, maybe high-profile services. And all we can say is we'll give you every support we can to try support you getting this money. And that's why I think it's important, as we're coming up to the budget, that we're discussing this today. Now, there's an awful lot we could say, but we don't have the time. But I think the first thing we should keep in mind that twice as many people commit suicide in this country than die in road accidents. In fact, it's over twice. And we know how we invest quite rightly into road safety. We need to realise that this problem is there, the numbers have reduced, but there's a long way to go. It's also a fact that something like 70 or 80% of suicides are male and 70% females, but that more females self-harm than males. I think we also need to look at the holistic side of society and say, are we putting unnecessary pressures on people? It appalls me every year the amount of pressure that people are under, for example, for the Leaving Cert. I think we have to find a better way. Now, the other problem I think we're a cure society, so the things that need long-term care, we don't maybe give the same attention at times as those things, that there isn't a magic, fixed, finite cure, as the world would see it. I think we have to recognise that in some cases, not in all cases, people with mental health issues need ongoing support, and they need to get it, and they need to be funded. The issue of CAM services and waiting lists needs to be tackled absolutely urgently. Now, in relation to older people, I'll be very brief. I think, first of all, we should look at the hierarchy. The people, first of all, should be where they want to be. So if they want to be at home, they should be supported at home. If they want to be in sheltered housing, and nursing home, unless they choose to go there, should be the least favoured option by the state for a good lot of reasons that have become apparent. And therefore, Minister, can I put one major challenge to you? And that is that you bring in statutory home care. Now, I know the process, they'll talk you forever, they'll be drafting bills and whatever. I'd rather a flawed bill than no bill. We can always amend bills and improve it as time goes on. We need statutory home care. And you'll find the time will go very, very fast in the job you're in. And the process can be very slow. Minister, publish and be damned. We can improve it in the House, but we need to see that introduced in your term. And finally, there'll be a lot of talk of older people. I have to say that looking back over the last 6 months, the introduction to people certainly thought it was a rule, we found out in the end it wasn't, that over 70s couldn't leave their homes. I think that was the wrong balance. Going out into fresh air, we now know was low risk. Mental health risks of staying at home all the time, totally isolated, were a lot greater. There are plenty of safe places to exercise and to walk. I think we have to listen to what older people say, and as one of the people who's chronologically more challenged in this House than most, I think we should stop being maternalistic or paternalistic towards older people and realise that people who are chronologically maybe gone on in years, and I think Micheál Murphy is the ultimate example, are well able to make their own decisions.